I moved here to California several years ago, and when I was living in Tennessee, I had a primary care physician who supplied me with Valium, or diazepam, and it kept my psoriasis under control, and it kept my appetite, and it relaxed my nerves. I've always been a very nervous person. I've had trouble with insomnia and things of that sort. But now, about a year ago, the state of California, I guess all of you know about the budget cuts, but they cut off all the clinics. In particular clinic that I went to, Dr. Tarpley wrote me a prescription for sleeping meds and for Valium and such things, and I was doing really well. My psoriasis was under control. But now, after going through hell and high water and breakouts all over, you can see, I don't know if you can see this or not, on my arm, it's mainly under my watch. This was a lot worse. It started getting better because I had a prescription for Valium lately. But that's part of my psoriasis. And here on my leg, you can see that, how horrible that psoriasis is. Let me take the Band-Aid off and you can see. Well, this is a crazy video. See that? That's psoriasis. That is some stress, psoriasis, nerves. And I have AIDS, and I really think I'm going downhill rapidly because of the medical care I've been getting. And I would hate to think this would be the truth, but I'm really beginning to believe that a lot of physicians here are homophobes. And I think some of them have whatever syndrome it's called psychologically, but they like to get into the field where they can actually damage people like myself. And without naming any doctors, which I won't do yet because I'm thinking about filing a lawsuit. But, my psoriasis is getting worse. I'm looking forward to a lot of insomnia. And it's just a troublesome thing for me. I really need help. I live here in the valley. And it's like the Bible Belt of California. I would love to move to San Francisco. It's just my income won't allow it. I'm a disabled veteran, and I get $900 a month. Well, you might rent a doghouse up there for that, but there's no other money left for any other expenses, and I would like to eat as well. But I'd just like to find a doctor that maybe I could go to San Francisco and see like every 3 months and maybe give me a 3-month prescription, and I could afford to do that trip if I have to. I don't know what to do here. If there's anyone out there that knows what I can do, I need a doctor. I would like to have a gay doctor. Man, woman, lesbian, guy, I don't care. Even transgendered, I don't care. I just don't want another straight doctor because I believe most of them back in their minds have this Bible thumping, I'm going to either send you to hell or I'm going to break you into my way of religion. I don't know what the problem is, but I'm getting desperate here. I need prescriptions, and I need them for my health. It just amazes me in this area how easy it is for these drug addicts and these meth heads and these crackheads to get all the drugs they want. And people who go around and they get prescription drugs and they sell them to make money. Some people are paying their mortgages with prescription drugs they sell. And I can't even get medication that I need to continue living. And it's just getting to be where I feel like I'm being left behind. But if anyone knows of a physician out there in the Bay Area that would see me, I have Medicare and I have Medi-Cal, and I would be even willing to pay out of pocket extra if that's what it would take. All I need is a prescription for diazepam, 5 milligrams 4 times a day. I took it for 18 years before I moved to California, and suddenly I'm finding a hard time getting it. I was also taking Zolpidem, is that called, James? Sleeping meds, but I don't think those are indicated to go together, even though I was getting them together for a while. But I think that I should have to just go with one, since I think it's contraindicated to have 2 of those at the same time, since they're both suppress the breathing or something. They're afraid you might quit breathing. I don't know. But anyway, but if anyone knows of a physician that's competent, male, female, transgendered, whatever, in San Francisco that would be willing to take on a new patient, I would be more than happy to make the trip. Be inconvenient, but you know, with what I'm dealing with down here in this valley, you know, it's unbelievable. It's just the hatred for homosexuals and gays here has gotten to be so bad that it's even worse than it was in Tennessee, where I moved from. You know, I went back to Tennessee a couple years ago, and I was invited to a church where I was raised as a small child. And the preacher literally got up and did a horrible sermon on homosexuality and the abomination against God and all this stuff. And had it not have been a benefit for a child in a hospital who had been in a bad accident, I would have gotten up and let him have it, you know. And I probably would have said a few curse words too. But, you know, I let it go because I was at a benefit for a kid who was in an ATV accident with an automobile, and the family had no insurance, and the church was raising funds to pay the hospital bill. Anyway, but that's besides the point. It's just, it hurt me so bad to have my own church where I went as a child turn on me like that and talk about me like I was an abomination against God. And I couldn't even get out of the parking lot because there were so many people there that it was bumper to bumper. People had parked their cars bumper to bumper, so I had to wait for half the people to leave before I could leave. And I was thinking, I wished I had a California monster truck. You know, those things aren't even legal on the streets back there. But if I'd have had one of those, I could have just rolled over the top of all the rest of them and got out of there. But anyway, I want a good doctor. That's all I want. I want a good doctor. I want to get this psoriasis under control. It started going, I mean, this is a lot better than it was. I mean, it was real bad. But the Valium was helping, and there's a study at the University of Michigan you can look up about Valium and what's the other drug? It's a nerve medication, James? Xanax. That they found to be an excellent treatment for psoriasis. And the ointment, the topical ointment, my roommate happens to be a pharmacist, and he knows the names of these things. Triamcinolone, how do you say it? Triamcinolone actually damages it not only kills the psoriasis cells, but it also kills healthy cells as well, which I wonder how many people know about that. I'm sure not advertising it. But anyway, I just wanted to make another video. Hopefully somebody will see this and know something to help me. And I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm giving my cell phone number on here. It's area code 559-313-2920. Anyone knows of a physician that would be willing to take me on as a patient, I would thank you. I'd be ever beholden to you if you could call me and let me know. Thank you. My name is Rick LaRue. And I live in Fresno, California. But I would love to live in the Bay Area. Someone needs someone to clean their house. If I'm able and I have the strength, I will clean your house. I will scrub your grout with a toothbrush. And I have my own money for spending. I will keep your place spotless for a place to live. Just someone call me, please. Thank you.